The focus point of this tutorial will be the master section of the desk, and more specifically this section of buttons here. These buttons offer as shortcuts for the desk, as well as some DAW functions that you'd often find in software.
Although some of these buttons are shortcuts to use the desk more efficiently, some of the buttons are compulsory for certain tasks. The first feature we'll be looking at is this button here.
On the master section of the desk here, you've got this grid of buttons here. The first point of call is probably this double arrowhead one, which swaps you between either analog when it's lit or digital audio workstation mode. When it's lit, that means that the duality is in analog focus mode, so it's normal, so analog, and the meters will then control the fade for each audio output. When you're in analog mode, it acts like a normal analog desk would, and each individual fader and meter corresponds to their analog input or output. When you're in this digital audio mode now that I am in, because it's not lit, your faders will then correspond to the faders within your digital audio workstation and affect them that way. From here you can also use the depots as things for pan and sends within the door.
The DAW tool button allows you to switch between two digital audio workstations, and when selected you can only affect one DAW at a time. Here you have your basic transport bar with basic transport controls. You have stop, play, and you have your basic left and right transport. You can also record from here by arming the track, recording and play, and then to stop, just press stop.
A quick side note, on the far right of the desk you've got this ball and click here. You can just use this as a mouse. In my opinion, it's probably better just to use the mouse that you've got, but if this is in arm's reach, it can be quite useful.
Here you have the zoom selector tool, where you can zoom in and out of the waveform on the Pro Tools edit window. Here you have a jog wheel where you can jog through the waveform on the Pro Tools edit window. You can shuttle using this, where you set it at a constant speed, or you can use this to push it left or right, which is fast forward or rewind.
You've got a bank of selection buttons here with set, select to, clear and all. From here you can select the particular channels on the desk, so you can press select, select a channel individually. You can select a channel from a bank of two, so in between two numbers, so you can select as many channels as you want, or you can select all channels. From doing this, you can select a channel and then you can set individual features to be involved on that channel. So for example, I can select channel 1 and select phantom power. I can select channel 1 and select the input method, processing, and many more things.
As this is a digital desk, you can save and recall tracks with this menu here.
This has been a tutorial of the master section shortcuts on the SSL Duality.
This is just a short introduction to a few of many features on the desk.